What up guys, Spyro here! Before we start the video, I just want to let you know how you can help JT Anime's channel grow by going to check out their merch store on Etsy. You can help support the channel by purchasing merchandise like It's Bringing You All That Nerdy Goodness t-shirt, multiple variants coming soon. And just to remind you, new merchandise will be added regularly and all confirmed purchases get a special shout out in future videos. You can also support them at their Buy Me a Coffee page where they'll soon be offering membership exclusive content such as new videos and more of their original and upcoming content like JT Anime and Nerd's new Pendragon Knights of the Round, one of many stories in JT Anime's new superhero universe. Finally, be sure to check out their Amazon affiliate links in the description and pinned comment below. You can not only find incredible products, but also help them toward our goal of turning this YouTube channel into a full-time gig, so they can provide you with higher quality content. So be sure to Hulk smash that subscribe button for more content. JT Anime and Nerd, bring you all that nerdy goodness. Enjoy the video.
In the shadow of a winter's night, beneath the veil of a small blizzard, a lone woodsman labors with axe in hand, cleaving logs with each mighty stroke. Rugged and weathered, aged and bearded, he toils in solitude. Though his existence may appear meek and monotonous, it is destined to alter upon the sighting of a distant abode. Never had he dared to traverse beyond the forest hilltop, yet now his gaze befalls what seems to be the timbered dwelling of another. He casts aside the sight, choosing to persist in his toil. But the flicker of candlelight draws his attention, emanating from the house's window. The woodsman, intent on his task, disregards the light. Yet, the flame vanishes for but a moment from the window, only to materialize outside after the door would open, followed by proceeding to close. Still, the woodsman endeavors to continue his work, the light advancing, its glow intensifying. Ready for confrontation, the woodsman tightens his grip upon his axe. As the luminescence draws near, it reveals a woman, aged no younger than he.
Do you court death in this tempest, or are you a fool who deems himself invincible?
I have endured harsher climes in my days as a marauder.
A Viking, in these forsaken woods.
Long ago. Now, I am but a humble woodsman, craving only solitude.
Solitude, you say? You have wandered to the wrong fringe of the forest if it is solitude you seek. Come, you are in need of respite and sustenance.
I prefer to persist in my labor.
'Twas not a request.
Within the humbled cabin of the elderly woman, the woodsman, though reluctant, crosses the threshold. His countenance tinged with unease, yet the woman's insistence prevails.
Forgive my abruptness, but I must insist we maintain silence.
You live not alone.
I am not. This is all you need to know.
Very well. The woman then hands the woodsman a lone cup.
Warm tea to soothe the body.
The woodsman drinks the tea, only to then feel a strange sensation throughout his body. What is? A strange vigor courses through the woodsman, as if the day's toil had been erased. He feels he could labor throughout the entire night, and the cold, a swift and distant memory. What is this?
The herbs of this forest possess unique properties. I am surprised you knew nothing of it, woodsman. You cut down the source of these ingredients every day, yet you know nothing of their gifts. There is more to the trees than a means for flame to the hearth.
The woman stirs her tea with a wooden spoon, making no move to even drink it.
Tell me, How does a Viking find himself in the forests of France? Scandinavia is quite a ways from these lands.
How does one of English descent find herself in the middle of the forests of France? One would think they'd find themselves within the haven of one of the kingdoms or villages.
So we are to participate in a telltale game of cat and mouse, I see.
I am grateful for your hospitality, but my past is best left buried.
More blood on your hands than you care to admit?
More than I wish I could erase.
Ranmir?
The woodsman looks up to see a small blonde girl, rubbing her eyes, seemingly roused from slumber. The woman attends to the child.
Oh, Blanchette. Why are you awake at this hour? Nightmare.
The woman cradles the girl.
Come, let us return you to bed.
The woodsman remains seated, listening to the woman soothing the child, counting sheep, a practice familiar to him. After a moment, the woman exits the child's chamber, closing the door softly behind her. The woodsman stands. Perhaps I have overstayed my welcome. In an instant, the woman pulls him into a fervent kiss. Though taken aback, he does not resist. Soon, they find themselves entwined in the same bed, their garments strewn about, the woman smoking a pipe after their passionate encounter. Was this merely a ruse?
Consider it an exchange, Woodsman, for your silence, pretending she does not exist from here on out.
Cassius.
Pardon?
My name. Cassius.
Edith.
As the days passed, their nightly trysts continued. A pact where Cassius vowed never to acknowledge the girl, a vow that only fueled his curiosity. Yet he abided by his promise, never to speak of, recognize, or even ponder the girl's existence, though only 2 of these 3 edicts were ever truly honored. Upon the first dawn of summer, as Cassius cleaved logs, the girl appeared, silently observing him, stoking his curiosity. Despite his oath, he found it impossible to ignore the child before him. For what purpose do you linger here, child?
Are you my Grandpierre?
I don't.
Are you my grandfather?
Oh, no, child. I am not. I know not who your grandfather is, either.
So he is gone, like Mier and Mier.
Your parents?
Blanchette!
Blanchette, disheartened, turns to her grandmother. Edith kneels, gently cradling the girl's face in her hands.
You know better than to stay from my sight. Would you have that dreadful wolf find you?
Blanchette merely shakes her head.
Return home. For this there shall be no supper, but we may yet continue our crafting, should you wish it. Thank you, Grandmere.
Cassius merely continued his labor, as Edith sighs in frustration, while Blanchette returns home. I suppose our accord is done then, for I have broken my word. Edith does nothing more than smirk at the woodsman as he cleaves his next log. That night, they find themselves in bed once more, the aftermath of their intimate encounter settling into silence as Edith smokes her pipe.
She is my daughter's child.
Cassius can only focus, absorbing Edith's words, both present and future.
I've held a secret reputation in my life, one I wish to protect her from.
Reputation.
Strange things have always befallen me. The man I loved was a mystery, but I loved him nonetheless. It was the same with Blanchette's father when he came into my daughter's life. Perhaps my daughter, Charlotte, bore the same curse as I. This begs the latest question.
Cassius tries to maintain his emotional guard, but he finds himself vulnerable under Edith's knowing smirk.
How does a Romanian become a Viking in Scandinavia, and then a woodsman in France?
Cassius hesitates, unable to refuse her, yet not ready to answer. All he can do is process the reality of his exposed identity.
Perhaps a tale to ease your mind. I know one of a phantom.
Cassius looks away, choosing his next words with care and fragility. I have but one story to tell. 'Tis a story of a boy who cried wolf.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to check out our merch store, buy me a coffee page, and Amazon affiliate link linked in the description and pinned comment below, so you can help us expand the channel and give you guys higher quality content. Also, if you want to check out our original content, be sure to check out the playlists linked in the description below. With all that said and done, I'm JT Anime, and I'll check you guys later.